Hi there, welcome back to lesson 10. In this lesson I'm going to be showing you how to export your map from QGIS as an SVG so you can then open it in a vector editing program like Illustrator. Before I do that, I want to add in some state labels to these 4 states that we added in earlier, and also add in a C color which we haven't got yet. So in order to do that, just double click on the state polygon layer, go to labels, label this layer with, and choose name. I'm going to use Arial for my font and regular. I'm going to do 11 points, and I'm just going to do it a grey instead of a black so it doesn't clash with our other labels on our map, and change it to all uppercase. Let's apply that. There we go. Now what it's done is it's placed it, let's check this placement button here, offset from centroid. So what that basically means is it's going to try and place it around the middle of the polygon for each state. Obviously we've got some town names here as well which is clashing with. So in order to move that away, use the horizontal and it will basically position it anywhere inside the polygon, and they'll try and avoid clashing where it can. Obviously if a small state like Kabbalah, it can't do that. Also what you should do when you're doing label rendering is go to the rendering and always check this button here. What that basically means is it will show labels even if they overlap another label. Otherwise sometimes you'll export your map and go and you'll see that some of the labels have disappeared. It's done that because QGIS is trying not to make labels clash. So always check that button to make sure that all your labels that you want on there will be visible. Okay, so I'm going to also do that with my country polygons, just in case the Iraq label gets turned off because of its proximity to the other towns here. So we'll OK that. Now I just want to add in the C color, and in order to do that, just go to your project properties, which is Command-Shift-P, and what we're going to change is the background color, which is what is essentially behind all of our polygons. So click on the background color, use the magnifying glass, and then click on your sea and lake swatch. OK that, OK that, lovely. Next is the exporting part. In order to do that, you use what's called the print composer. Now to bring that up, just Command P, and it brings up this little dialog box. You don't have to type in anything here, you can if you want to, but it's not necessary, and hit OK. And that brings up this window here. Now click on the composition, and this is the size that your map is going to export at. Now if you have a size that you use regularly, then it's a good idea to make a template of it. So to do that, change it to custom. I'm going to do a 300 pixel template, which I know from previous experience is 106 millimeters. Unfortunately it doesn't have pixels here as an option, so you basically need to convert from pixels to millimeters. So, and I'm going to do it as a web map, so the export resolution will be 72 dpi, and I'm just going to click this one-to-one button, so that's going to be the size of my map. Now in order to get your map in here, you click this button here, add new map, and then drag a rectangle over your template, and that's basically what it's doing, is trying to fit your window here into your window here. Now because this QGIS window is very rectangular and our print composer is square, it's having trouble positioning the map correctly. So I always recommend making this window the same ratio as your print composer window. So we've got a square map here, so have a square map here. So I'm just going to zoom in to Iraq so it's a lot tighter. So that's roughly what I want it to look like when I export it. So in order to get that view in here, it's very simple. Go to Item Properties and then Set to Map Canvas Extent. There we go. So now that's basically trying to replicate your view here in your print composer. Now that I've created this template, I'm going to save it so I can use it for future times. So in order to do that, very simple, just click this button here and save it wherever you want to save it. I'm going to call it 300 pixels and just save it. So from now on, if you want to access it again, you click this folder here and there it is available for you, 300 pixel. So to export the map, very simply just click on this button here, export as SVG, and I'm going to call it Iraq map. I've already got one here earlier, so I'm just going to replace that one. OK that, and then switch to Illustrator, and then I'm just going to open it. It's on the desktop, Iraq map. And there it is. So that's exporting your map out of QGIS and into Illustrator. In the next lesson, I'm going to show you how to fine-tune the positions of the labels and also how to add a scale onto your map.